Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fresno City College's Registered Nursing Program Application Requirements presentation. In this presentation, we'll review everything you need to know before applying to our highly regarded Registered Nursing and LVN to RN Advanced Placement programs. You'll learn about program prerequisites, the application process, GPA calculations, and the selection process, which includes our multiple criteria screening and lottery systems. Thank you for your interest in the Fresno City College Registered Nursing programs. Our goal today is to help you understand each step required to apply successfully. We'll begin with an overview of program requirements, review the prerequisites for both the RN and LVN to RN pathways, discuss the general education options available, and show you how to calculate your GPA. We'll also go over how to prepare your application, understand how the selection process works, and how the multiple criteria screening, which is often called the MCS, and the lottery or merit systems determine admission. RN and LVN program application requirements. Before you apply, it's important to make sure you meet all program requirements. For the RN program, students must complete all required prerequisite courses with a letter grade of C or better and maintain at least 2.5 GPA across all 8 prerequisites and general education courses. Applicants must also complete their general education pattern, which may be local, CSU, IGETC, or CalGETC. Applicants may have their general education pattern waived by earning a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution. In addition, students must pass the ATI TEAS exam with a minimum overall score of 62% or higher and earn at least 50 points on the multiple criteria screening rubric. If you meet these requirements, you're ready to move forward to the application stage. LVN to RN Advanced Placement Program. The LVN to RN Advanced Placement Program allows currently licensed vocational nurses to advance their careers by earning an associate's degree in nursing. To apply, you must hold a valid LVN license and meet the same prerequisites, GPA, and TEAS requirements as the RN program. You'll also need to complete the general education courses required for an associate's degree at Fresno City College or obtain a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution. This pathway builds on your existing experience and prepares you for the RN licensure exam and entry into higher levels of nursing practice. Prerequisite course requirements. Let's review the required courses for both the RN and LVN to RN programs. The science prerequisites include anatomy and physiology, either as separate courses, which are Bio 20 and Bio 22, or as combined sequences, which is Bio 21A and Bio 21B, plus Chem 3A, Introduction to Chemistry, and Bio 31, Microbiology. Non-science prerequisites include English C1000, Academic Reading and Writing, Stats C1000, Introduction to Statistics, Psych C1000, Introduction to Psychology, and Sociology 1A, Sociology 1B, or Anthropology 2, which cover sociology and cultural perspectives. These courses provide the foundation for the scientific, analytical, and interpersonal skills needed for nursing. ATI TEAS exam information. The ATI TEAS exam, short for Test of Essential Academic Skills, is required for admission into the program. You must achieve a score of 62% or higher to qualify. Students are allowed up to 2 attempts with at least 90 days between each test. The exam is offered at Fresno City College for a fee of $70, payable by debit or credit. We encourage students to prepare through TEAS study guides, tutorial workshops, or the Nurse Hub online prep resources. For more support, you can also contact the TRIO CTE STEM program for free TEAS preparation materials and study sessions. How to calculate your GPA. Your GPA plays an essential role in your application. To calculate it, multiply each course's units attempted by its grade point value. A equals 4, B equals 3, C equals 2, D equals 1, and F equals 0. Add the total credit points earned, then divide by the total number of units attempted. This gives you your GPA. Remember that if you completed coursework on the quarter system, you must convert those units to semester units before calculating. A GPA of 2.5 or higher is required across both your prerequisites and general education courses. GPA calculation example. Here's an example of how to calculate your GPA. Suppose you earned an A in anatomy, a C in physiology, and B grades in both microbiology and chemistry. You would multiply the grade points by the units for each course, add the totals, and then divide by the total number of units attempted. In this example, the student's GPA calculates to approximately 2.94. This method applies to both science and non-science prerequisites. Please keep in mind, if you've completed coursework outside of the State Center Community College District, which includes Reedley College, Clovis Community College, Fresno City College, and Madera Community College, you may need to provide additional documentation for course substitutions or equivalencies. Please make an appointment with the counselor to review your transcripts and verify that your courses meet program requirements. Students with foreign transcripts must complete the foreign education evaluation process listed on our website. Please note that beginning in 2026, the 2.5 GPA requirements will include both the 8 prerequisites and the general education courses required to fulfill your general education pattern. Always check the nursing website for the most current requirements. Selection process. Admissions into the RN program is competitive. We use a two-part selection process consisting of the multiple criteria screening, or MCS, and either merit or lottery selection. The MCS is a point-based system used to determine eligibility and ranking. Students must earn a minimum of 50 points to be considered. Those with the highest points may be selected through the merit process, while others who meet the 50 points threshold are automatically placed into the lottery pool for random selection. The system ensures a fair and transparent process for all applicants. All students are automatically screened for merit-based, and if they don't make the cutoff for merits, they will automatically go into the lottery pool. The multiple criteria screening rubric assigns points based on several factors: your GPA in science and non-science prerequisites, your ATI TEAS scores, and additional criteria such as degrees, healthcare experience, and life circumstances. Applicants can earn more points for higher GPAs, a TEAS scores of 62% or above, and completion of degree or certificates. The areas that contribute the most points are your TEAS scores, science GPA, and non-science GPA. We encourage applicants to review the full rubric on our website before applying by scanning on this code. Individual performance profile. This slide shows an example of an ATI TEAS individual performance profile. It includes your total score, reading percentile, number of attempts, and days since your last test. When submitting your TEAS results, be sure the documentation includes all this information so the nursing department can verify your score and compliance with the test policy. In each area that is circled, it indicates information for you to use when applying. In this case, the total score is 74.7%, the reading national percentile rank is 67%, the number of attempts, 1 of 1, and the number of days since your last attempt is 0. Science prerequisites. You can obtain more points for the multiple criteria screening based solely on your science GPA. This slide shows how you can calculate your science GPA. Each of your science courses, anatomy, physiology, microbiology, and chemistry, carry specific unit values. Multiply your grade points by the units for each course, add them together, and divide by the total units attempted. A science GPA of 3.8 or higher earns the maximum points in the multiple criteria screening process. In addition, you can obtain more points for the multiple criteria screening based solely on your non-science GPA. Your non-science GPA is calculated the same way using English, statistics, psychology, and sociology, or anthropology. A non-science GPA of 3.75 or higher earns the maximum points in the multiple criteria screening process. Again, multiply each course's grade points by its units, add them together, and divide by the total units attempted to find your GPA. Additional points, degrees, and certifications. You can earn up to 5 additional points for certain life experiences or special circumstances. Examples include documented disabilities, financial hardship, participation in equity-based programs like EOPS, Puente, Umoja, USEA, or TRIO, veteran or military status, language proficiency in a language other than English, or being a first-generation college student. These points recognize the diverse backgrounds and resilience of applicants who have overcome barriers while pursuing education. You can also earn bonus points through additional achievements. If you already hold a college degree, you may earn between 1 and 3 points. 1 for an associate's degree, 2 for a bachelor's, and 3 for a master's. Healthcare certifications such as CNA, EMT, LVN, or medical assistant add 2 points. Applicants can only submit 1 certification for credit, but any healthcare credential demonstrates experience in patient care and strengthens your application. Preparing for Fresno City College's RN program applications. Before submitting your RN application, please make sure your Fresno City College admission is current. If you haven't attended within the last 2 semesters, or if you are transferring from another college district, you must reapply to Fresno City College first. Once enrolled, you'll have access to the online RN application portal where you'll upload all required documents. Completing this step ensures your student information and transcripts are all up to date for verification. Please scan the QR code here to apply now. Documents required. Your application must include several key documents. You'll need your ATI TEAS profile, transcript, and payment receipt, high school diploma or GED, and official transcripts from all colleges outside of State Center Community College District. You would have to submit a sealed paper copies or have electronic transcripts sent directly to our Admission and Records Department by including transcripts at fresnocitycollege.edu when ordering electronic copies. If applicable, include approved course substitution forms, AP test scores, health certifications, and proof of life of experiences or special circumstances, such as DSPS letters, EOPS verification, or veteran documentation. Incomplete packets and applications will not be considered, so double check before submitting. All required materials must be uploaded directly into the online RN program application. You'll find a step-by-step tutorial on our website that shows exactly how to upload your files. Label them correctly and ensure everything is included. There is also a QR code here on the screen that you can scan that'll take you directly to the video. Accurate documentation helps the review committee verify your eligibility quickly and ensure your application is processed without delay. Before submitting your application, review all instructions carefully and confirm that you meet the GPA, TEAS, and documentation requirements. Applications missing transcripts, incomplete uploads, or incorrect TEAS results may be delayed or disqualified. When in doubt, contact the nursing division or schedule an appointment with an allied health counselor for clarification. Remember, your attention to detail is one of the first signs of readiness for the nursing program. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Fresno City College's Registered Nursing and LVN2 RN Advanced Placement Programs. We appreciate your commitment to pursuing a career in healthcare and encourage you to stay informed by regularly visiting the nursing program webpage. If you have any questions, please contact us at nursing@fresnocitycollege.edu or by phone at 559-244-2604. We wish you the very best in your educational journey and look forward to welcoming you to Fresno City College's Nursing Division.